NBC 26 live at 6. A record-breaking year. 20,000 runners packed the streets for the Bellin Run. With more people than ever, organizers are forced to ramp up security in light of the tragedy in Boston. But are these new precautions slowing things down and getting in the way of the run? NBC 26's Raquel Lamel joins us with our big story at 6.
With so many people registering for the race, runners have to get an early start this year. And they were greeted with more faces in uniform. But most runners say you can never be too safe.
3, 2, 1.
At the sound of the gunshot, exactly 20,000 people head for the finish line, but scattered throughout the course.
Every corner, every side street, looked like there was plenty of it.
Were police officers and security teams. All this after the tragedy at the Boston Marathon.
I definitely think it's necessary, and to show the presence that we're here. We don't allow things like that in our community. We don't want those things in our community.
Organizers also add video surveillance, but they take it a step further with more medical staff.
We actually have GPS tracking on all of our medical personnel out on the course.
Once a call is placed for someone hurt on the course, that call is then tracked and the information sent to a dispatch center, which increases response time. All of the additional measures, not a problem for most runners.
Last night was really smooth. Today's been really smooth. Again, it just makes you feel so much more secure, knowing that everybody's thought through everything, and it's just running even better because of it.
This year's Bellin Run brought in people from 40 different states, but 80% of runners are less than 60 miles away from Green Bay. Raquel Lamel, NBC 26.
Center, meteorologist Michael Fish.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Now, if you heard about Tropical Storm Andrea, a lot of us in the weather community were like, "Whoa, wow, that was fast." Andrea was early. Now, I'm not talking about how fast Andrea moved up the coast, but here's what I'm talking about. It's actually quite rare to have a tropical storm like Andrea, named storm, this early. Normally, the first named storm on average is July 9th. This is really early. I mean, we're just getting started with the hurricane season, and we're already up and rolling. Hopefully that's not a sign to come. Now, around here, fairly quiet right now. 73 should be our average high. And, of course, if you live by the lake, especially, it was not that warm. High temperatures around the whole area. Here we have a 61 Sioux Falls, 63 in Bismarck. You see, we're not doing very well on the temperature front. 70 in Minneapolis. One of the cooler readings on this map, Milwaukee, 64, just like anyone who was living along the lake today, like they are right now. A little bit cooler there. 64 Manitowoc, 66 Sturgeon Bay, Sheboygan, 71 Wapaka. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it could be better at this time of year. Now, dew points, this also isn't bad. Actually, the air is fairly dry around here with dew points in the 40s and maybe around 50. What that's doing right now is helping to keep a lot of that rain just out to our west. This is what I'm talking about here. Yes, some of us saw a couple of showers earlier. They were just hit or miss, but now there's the next low pressure. Eventually, it's going to make it here, but it is a slow mover. And not only that, remember, we have some dry air kind of hanging right around our area. So what it's going to do is stop a lot of this rain from moving on in. But overnight, just a chance of a shower, mainly to the west tomorrow. Another chance of shower, or better chance of seeing more widespread rain the further to the west you live, because that's where the atmosphere is going to be a little bit more saturated and closer to this slow-moving low-pressure system. So as far as our Sunday is concerned, here comes the low, and could see a couple showers, maybe a thunderstorm with it. Better chances of all of this going to be to the west until we hit Sunday night. It's going to be our best chance of rain for everyone around here. So here we are in the morning. Notice that rain trying to get close, but again, we've got some dry air in place, so we're going to try to keep it a little bit further to the west as the day goes on. That's why we have the chance of rain in, especially the further east you live. Further to the west, the better chance of rain throughout the day, closer to that low. But eventually, that thing's going to come rolling on through with some showers with it. Nothing heavy around here, but still some scattered showers at times as Sunday night goes along. And then there's Monday. The backside of that low still could see a pop-up shower or two. But as far as tonight, a chance of a shower tonight. Again, the better chance of any of that going to be a little bit further to the west. And for your Sunday, I'm not talking about an all-day rain for some of us, especially to the east. But further to the west, the better your chance of rain. Closer to that low pressure in 72. That's not bad on the temperature front. Sunday night, occasional showers, maybe a thunderstorm, and then for Monday, a chance of scattered showers and 73. Of course, most of these temperatures, by the way, this upcoming week, going to be cooler by the lake. There's another little chance of rain Wednesday. But Cassandra, I'm not talking about an all-day rain the way it looks right now for tomorrow. But again, the better chance of seeing more of this going to be further to the west, but still not very summer-like in the temperature.